This is Sneaker Gears. My name is Levi. Today we have another episode of PowerGearz for you. We're going to be doing a performance comparison and review on the new Nike Free Train Force Flyknit. Mouthful of words, really crappy name. I just call it the Force Flyknit, but we'll get right into it as far as starting from the bottom up. Traction, same as they've always done. You can kind of take a look, nothing special. Last generation, very similar. First generation, very similar, where they just put kind of the hardened rubber where it needs to be, where there's the most wear. Very straightforward. Now I do want to talk a little about what makes the outsole slash midsole so different, and I think it's really just marketing hype. But it uses a geometric auxetic outsole, which essentially means as I spread it, you can kind of see it there, it spreads and moves with the foot. So you see the separation there. So marketing wise, it looks kind of cool. You see the different color underneath there where it does use a dual density. So maybe this is a little bit harder and that's a little bit softer, or vice versa. I'll get to the cushion in a moment here. But my point in showing you that is that's supposed to be revolutionary. I mean, what the heck? It does the same thing. I don't know really what's that special about it. And the same thing, what made the Nike Free so popular was the fact that it did move with your foot. This thing is, I don't know how many years old, but does the same thing. So all that marketing hype, I expected more. Let's just say that. So we'll move right into the cushioning, where this is supposed to really showcase what it's meant for. This is meant to give you a barefoot ride, and or a ride that really moves with your foot. And to that, it does it to an extent. The forefoot, if you can tell, is very wide, really nice base. So as a guy who has a wide footer, the fit on this in the forefoot was fantastic. If you see the ribbing here, this actually goes all the way under the foot and really locks you in. So what's nice about that, if you have a wide foot, it's wide enough. If you have a smaller foot or slender, lock it down, you're good to go. So the containment on these were fantastic. I was unfortunate enough to actually play a basketball game in these. It was one of those, they needed a guy, they called me. I'm not going to turn down a game. So I was working out. So obviously traction was terrible, but they were very supportive. No matter where I jabbed, my foot stayed in the shoe, had no worries about rolling it. Now this brings up to the cushioning, which is supposed to be the dual density format, so it actually should have some firmness for lifting, but maybe just enough cushion for runs. So this is what's called a compromise. The 5.0 has been one of their go-to trainers. This is not the most recent generation, the last generation, but the outsole is the same, cushion's the same. It's firm enough where you can lift in these, and it's just cushion enough where you can go for runs. I mean, they do a good job. Same thing the 3.0, that's why I bought it. These things still hold up really well. This was kind of their first generation of current, which all of a sudden Nike's bringing back like some new technology. But anyway, let's get into this. It's trash. I gave it 3 days to break in. You can tell there's a lot of flex screws of weight distribution in there where it did break in. It did get mildly better. But, dude, they were terrible. I had a lot of expectations for this shoe. So the two things that really failed it are the cushioning. There is no way I can do any plyo on this. When I try to do any sprint work, I had to be super careful as far as just where I land, because if you don't land perfectly, you're getting a shock right through your body. Now you could say that's the point of the shoe, it strengthens your foot. What's the point of this? This is a barefoot shoe. This is literally a piece of rubber. I'd rather have these on. And I do use these for weight training, and I have used a couple times for sprints because this is a bare foot. There's nothing on this. Same thing. This is a zero drop shoe, not a 4mm like the Nike. This also has less cushioning. We can put these side by side. I think the Nike maybe has a little bit more cushioning. These feel incredible. So, I mean, this is a running shoe, and at the same time, look at the flex on this. It moves with you. This is Saucony's Verada. This is one of their base models. Yet, for $150, this is the crap that Nike's given us. I don't want to burn any bridges, so I mean, I expected a lot more. And honestly, the step below, the regular Nike trainer, the Instinct, I believe that's coming out, actually felt a lot more cushioned. The outsole is a lot more similar to the last generations, and I prefer those. The shoe that was supposed to be Kevin Hart's, which is now the Instinct, I believe, that shoe gave almost the same support. It gave better cushioning. Now it's not as firm, so if you're going to do weight training, again, that's something that's a compromise. I'd rather go that route. And the worst thing for me was this has a heel cup. Again, help the containment. It's actually really hard. If I fold this down, you can see right where it ends. This thing dug into my Achilles like crazy. I went through 3 different socks trying to get it so it wouldn't hurt. That could be the shape of my foot. That could be maybe this specific shoe. So I don't want to discount the shoe for the heel cup just because it's supposed to do its job. It affects other people. Let me know as you guys buy this shoe. But for $150, I shouldn't have to be worrying about the shoe causing me pain. I shouldn't have to expect a cushion to be causing my feet to hurt. And it was just an utter letdown on the majority of the facets that's supposed to do. Now, when you have other shoes in Nike's own lineup that do it better, and honestly, the cushion on this reminded me a little bit of the Nano 5.0, except the Nano's better. And you want to talk about support, the Nano entire upper for Reebok is actually made of Kevlar. The thing is bulletproof. Okay, not literally, but same material. It is rugged. Now, where the Reebok comes into play is you have a really solid base in the heel, and you have some cushion in the forefoot. I have no idea why Nike hasn't gotten this message yet. The Force Trainer is, you can kind of tell, it's like rocking a boat. This thing is completely off. If I'm out on my heels doing some deadlifts, I felt like my foot was up. And when I was running, I felt like it was just completely forward, trying to push me forward, but with no propulsion plate or anything in the middle. So this is a lot of marketing. It's for $150. You can do a lot better. You can get the Reebok Nano for $60 now, I think on sale. And even full price was, well, $100, $120. If you want to go the step below, Nike's trainers start at $120. Get those. The cushioning was better. It doesn't have the Flyknit upper, but honestly, it is using Nike's circular knit, which feels the same. It feels great. It's a good shoe. So as far as trainers go, I was disappointed. I'm sorry if I'm a little upset. I tried to use these things for 3 days. I was very excited. I've been wanting a Flyknit trainer from Nike for a while. They finally came out, and we got this trash. So if you guys have any comments, please let me know. If you have any questions, this is something that I might not be having for long. So if you guys wanted me to try something or give some feedback, let me know quick, and I'm more than happy to do it for you. If you like this video, please hit that thumbs up. As always, we really appreciate you guys. Please share this video if you have anybody who is looking to get some shoes. Hopefully this can help them out. This is Levi with Sneaker Gears. Have a good day.